Hey guys, today I'm here to do my August favorites video, and I don't actually have a whole lot to talk about this month, so let's go ahead and get started. I of course have a music favorite for you guys, and I feel kind of like a proud parent when I talk about this band because this is a band started by my brother's best friends from high school, and that is the band We the Monsters. We the Monsters kind of toes the line between indie rock and alternative rock, and if you like bands like Day Player or Rogue Wave or even The Main, they're kind of like in the mix with all of those. They basically sound like a combination of alternative rock and singer-songwriter, and either at the beginning of August or the end of July, they released their very first 4-track EP called We the Monsters, and you can find that on either iTunes or on Spotify, and I would really ask you guys to go check it out. I think that they sound really, really good, and I'm not just saying that because I know these guys, but they work really hard at it. They're very passionate about making music, and their stuff's just really, really catchy and super great for this time of year. Of course, I will leave links to all of their stuff down below and links to anything else that I can find that I talk about in this video. I also have a podcast favorite for you guys, and this I found when Sabrina did a video on some of her favorite podcasts that she always recommends. This podcast in particular is called Reading Lives, and it's put together by the amazing people over at Book Riot, and it's actually hosted by Book Riot's founder, Jeff. Every Reading Lives episode is basically Jeff interviewing someone who has some connection to the book world, whether that means that they work in publishing, or they are an author, or they run an online publication kind of like Book Riot. He interviews all these people, and he really just goes through their life in books. They talk about when they started reading, where they first started getting books, what their family life was like in regards to reading, and kind of what they studied in school, and how working has affected what they're reading and how they're reading. And it's just perfect for somebody like those of us on BookTube who are bookish people who are very nosy about what other people are reading. You also get a crap ton of book recommendations because every episode is basically just 50 minutes of a conversation talking about what books really impacted people and what books they would recommend and go back to. So if you are looking for book recommendations, I would highly suggest you check out this podcast, and I believe they actually list every book they talk about in each episode on the Book Riot website. Let's talk about my YouTube favorite of the month. I am proud to admit that I have fallen down the rabbit hole into the wonderful world of Jen Campbell. And yes, that was an Alice in Wonderland reference because that is her favorite book. If for some reason you're like me and you are very late to jumping on the Jen Campbell bandwagon, I highly, highly suggest you go check out her channel. She's absolutely amazing. She's a published author of 4 things that I know of. She's written the 2 Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops and the Bookshop book, which is coming out in the States in like a month, I think. And then she also has a published collection of poems. So she has a little bit of something for everyone. She also writes lots of articles, and she is a bookseller, and she is amazing, and I feel like she's BookTube's fairy godmother. I say that because although Jen hasn't been making YouTube videos or making her own YouTube videos for a very long time, I believe she only started earlier this year, she already has a huge following, and she's already kind of taken responsibility for her interesting position as both a published author and a booktuber, and she's reached out to the publishing world, and she's doing a lot of amazing things to just kind of explain what it means to be on BookTube, what it means to be a book blogger, and just kind of trying to connect the two worlds and make them work in harmony together. She's also one of the brains behind the amazing Man Booker vlogger group. If you haven't heard, she got together with the people over at the Man Booker Prize, and she and 5 other booktubers are reading the long list, and they're going to be putting up review videos and discussion videos, and then they're going to be kind of, you know, just following the process of the Man Booker Prize this year. And I just think it's so cool that she is using her unique position to kind of put us all in each other's spheres and make everything work better and expand the possibilities for both publishers and booktubers alike. And if you can't tell, I just think she's an amazing person. She is so obviously passionate about books and about reading and about sharing stories with people, and I just want everybody to go check her out. I'm not afraid to admit I went through her entire channel in a week because obsessive, yes. Fangirl. Okay, moving on. And actually I only have one more thing to share with you guys, and it's going to be a bit of a letdown after my fangirl rant there, but those are my earrings. These are from an Etsy shop called Double B. They are just very basic little flat black triangles, and I absolutely love them. All of her stuff is handmade. These ones are surgical stainless steel, and they're very, very well made. They fit perfectly, they don't irritate my ears, and they came with a super cute little card. So if you guys are looking for earrings that are not that expensive, I believe these are only $12. I will link the shop down below, of course. Oh wait, I lied. I actually do have one more favorite, and that's you guys. I passed 1,000 subscribers this month, which is kooky because I don't normally look at my numbers unless I suddenly receive an influx of new subscriber emails. Hello to any new subscribers who are watching this. If you don't know who I am, my name is Marissa. I am a former English lit student and a lover of all things bookish, obviously. And thank you very much for subscribing, and I hope you stick around and continue to hang out with me. Because there are suddenly so many new subscribers, I was actually wondering if you guys would be interested in me doing a Q&A video or a 25 facts about me video. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about me, let me know if you're interested in me doing one of those two in the comments below. Alright you guys, I'm gonna cut myself off because I can talk and I know I said this video was going to be short, so darn it, I'm going to try and stick to that. If you guys are going back to school, I wish you the best year possible, and even if you're not, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye! What is that? Stop! Hammer time! To jump on the Jen Campbell bandwagon. Why is that so hard to say? Bandwagon. I cannot say that word.